guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Ruby, and on today's video I actually wanted to share my first trimester experience and what I've been through and how I felt. I am now starting my third trimester, so it's been a while, and I just wanted to go ahead and share my experience and see if yours has been the same or if it's been different. But if you want to see how it's been for me, please keep on watching. So remember I told you guys that I found out I was pregnant at week like 5, which was like September 21st. And the reason that I found out was because I went to the doctor because I was cramping so bad, and it was like very bad cramps, like nothing like my period cramps. So when I went, that's when they told me, they did like the pregnancy test and stuff, and they told me that it's because like my uterus and everything on my inside was like stretching out and getting ready for the baby, um and the placenta and whatnot. So then at week like 7 or 8, I honestly, other than that, I didn't feel anything other than the pain, but I think that went away like week 7. And then my sense of smell got really heightened. Like before that, I don't remember telling you guys, or if I did. So I had COVID in 2019 in December, and I actually never got my smell back. Like things smelled really weird, and some things I couldn't smell, like perfume I couldn't smell. So I thought que así me iba a quedar forever because it had been like a whole year and it wasn't coming back. Thankfully I got my taste back, but my smell was like non-existent. And if it was, like, things smell so weird and so rotten, so todo me da asco. But not to the point like where I would throw up, but then my smell got really heightened and it came back, which is so weird. So thanks to the baby, now I can smell. And so everything started smelling and I was like, oh my god. But I just thought it was like so weird how like out of nowhere I just started smelling again. And then after I got my smell, that's when like around week 9 I actually started getting nauseous. I honestly thought that just because it had been like 9 weeks, I thought like, oh my god, I'm so lucky, like I'm not experiencing any morning sickness, like I'm gonna have a really good pregnancy, like my friend, And nope, the joke was on me. A week like 9, I started vomiting like 3 times a day, in the morning. Every time I ate, I would throw up, and then if I didn't eat, I would throw up. So it was really bad. I started like losing weight, which for me was kind of like good because I was like, dang, I don't get to get fatter. But now I'm like, dude, I'm really big, like really big. But I don't stress about it because I have a baby, so I know like once the baby's out, I can like start taking care of myself, eat healthy, go to the gym. Like now it's really hard to eat healthy because she's kind of picky, and I have a food aversion for everything. So I started throwing up, and then out of nowhere, like todo me estaba dando asco, like hot Cheetos. I used to be obsessed with them. I would eat a bag like daily almost. I can't have them anymore. They're like me dan asco. I've had a few here and there, but other than that, like que yo sola vaya a la tienda y me compré like some hot Cheetos, no. So then, no hot Cheetos for me, no hot dogs. I used to love hot dogs with bacon, and oh my god, one time, for breakfast, not breakfast, it was like lunch. I made some y no me vomité. I hate McDonald's, Jack in the Box, burgers, McDonald's French fries. I actually had it because I'm in my almost on my third, well, yeah, I'm starting like my third trimester. um and I tried McDonald's last time and I had their fries and like one of the burgers, and I threw it up. Like I was like, what the heck? And it's pretty cheap. This baby's expensive. I'm kind of tired, like I'm out of breath. um so then, what other things don't I like? I don't like pickles anymore, and I used to like pickles. At the beginning, like before I knew I was pregnant, I would be eating them like all the time. Um, What are the things I can't eat? I don't know. There's certain things I can't eat. Like, it's really hard for me to be able to eat because I don't have a lot of options. But lo bueno que, like, she still likes eggs. So I eat eggs a lot. She likes pizza. Like, the first time that I thought I was gonna be sick with pizza because I ate pizza and then I threw it up. I hate mozzarella cheese now. I used to be able to eat those string cheese. No, like, I don't like them. I don't want them. Um, I don't know. There's like other few things. I can't think about it. Like, I can't think about it right now, but um yeah, there's a few things that I cannot eat. She's picky. I do not like broccoli. I tried to eat like green beans the other day. They were okay. But she's not really healthy. Because I know this girl that she's like all into eating like nomás se le antoja like ensaladas de pollo, and I'm like, dude, how? Teach me your ways, because all I be eating is like what do I eat? I'm like tortillas de harina, like that's all I want. But I've always liked them, so I don't know. Like this morning, I actually had two sopes because that's what I was craving. I was like, should I get Taco Bell? But I wanted sopes too, but the sopes won, so I got two. I should have got one because they were kind of big, and then I ate the two, and I was like super duper full. Um, but I do get full like way faster now. I can eat like two slices of pizza and then I'm good, or like three and then I'm good. And before I could eat like six pizzas. Um, so that's good. I don't know how I'm gaining the weight because I'm eating less, but um, I don't know. So I had lost a lot of weight, and then out of nowhere, like in my second trimester, in 1 month I gained 10 pounds. So my doctor was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, it's because I'm not throwing up as much anymore." Also, when I found out, sorry, I'm all over the place. This is like new me, or I don't know if it's always been me. But se me va el rollo, se me viene like, dude, I'm all over the place. Please try to keep up. Anyways, so when I found out, it was on a Tuesday, and then on Thursday, because I was working with my parents at a daycare, like cleaning and stuff, and I was like the trash can girl. So yo sacaba la basura de todos los cuartos, and I had to go throw it in a bote, and the trash was heavy. Um, it was like full of diapers, full of food and stuff like that. So I was doing a lot of like pesas. I was like lifting a lot. So I remember on Thursday I kept having a really bad sharp pain on my right side, and then since I had found out I was pregnant, I got scared because you know how they say like the first few weeks like you need to not be doing crazy stuff or lifting like things like that, like heavy things. Um I burp a lot now. That's kind of gross. Sorry. But that's me all the time now. Like, I just burp and burp and burp. Like, right now I feel so bloated. And I ate like at 11, and right now I think it's like 3. I had like a really sharp pain and it wouldn't go away. So I was like really scared. So la noche, like at 11 of the night, my mom took me to the hospital. She's like, it's better to be safe than sorry. So I went to the hospital. I told them like, hey, I have a really bad like sharp pain. I'm pregnant. And ya le dije cuántas semanas. So then they put me in. And they did like some ultrasound. They did the like the vaginal one, like the with the palo. And I was a little scared because they couldn't see the baby. It was too early. It was like 5 weeks. But I was like really scared already. Like the baby wasn't planned, but like I still wanted it, you know, no matter what. So I was so scared, like, oh my God, what if I have like a miscarriage, or like, you know, apenas está like holding on to there, what if it doesn't make it, or what if I did like too much peso que se salió or something. But I wasn't bleeding. I was just in a like pain, like a sharp pain on my right side. And then I was there for like hours, hours. And I was all by myself. I was all crying. I was waiting for the results and for the doctor. And then the doctor went to sit next to me. He's like, well, to start off, it does look like you're pregnant. He's like, but like, no se mira nada en el sac. Um, He's like, but don't get alarmed. Like, it's normal. Like, the baby's so tiny right now that we can't get a heartbeat or anything. So I was like, so scared. He's like, but you do have a cyst on your right ovary. And I was like, dang, what does that mean? And he was like, it's normal. Like, sometimes it can go away. Sometimes it comes with the with the pregnancy and stuff. Um, it's like, I don't think it's your appendix, because you wouldn't be able to eat and you would be in so much more pain. He's like, but we'll just, like, once you get your prenatal care, they'll keep up with that, and we'll make sure that the cyst doesn't hurt the baby or anything. If not, we'll have to take it out. So that was it. Then I went to my first prenatal visit, and they're like, well, we don't know if you're pregnant. Based on what the doctor said, we have to make sure if you're pregnant. So that's when I went to do my ultrasound, but I had to wait till I was 8 weeks. So I was barely 5. So I had to wait 3 weeks because I didn't know if I was still pregnant. They said that I might not be pregnant, you know, but I hadn't bled or anything, and I was still, like, I've never bled, like, since my last period, you know. So I wasn't too alarmed, but then I was like, I don't know, you know? So I was like, look, whatever happens, happens. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Like, if it's not, then it's fine, you know? So then I went, and on our first, that's when I told you guys that when we did our first ultrasound, I didn't cry because I was more like, is the baby okay? Like, you know? Another thing that I had, like, during my first trimester was headaches, like really bad headaches out of nowhere. I'm not a type of person that gets headaches or migraines or anything like that, but I had headaches and I had to start buying Tylenol. And then the nausea was so bad. I remember one time I was in the car. I'm not a crybaby. Like, I'm a whiner, but not a crybaby. Like, I don't cry. It's like hard for me to cry. So I remember one time, it was like on a Sunday, me and my boyfriend were gonna go to the mall. I needed to buy, I don't know why we needed to go to the mall. But we were going, and I got in his car, and I felt so sick, but no me quería quedar en la casa because, like, now that I'm pregnant, I'm home all the time, especially when I feel sick. Like, I'm just always here encerrada, like on my phone or on TikTok, you know, or watching a movie, but I'm always, or sleeping. I sleep like 3 times a day. And, or if I don't sleep 3 times a day, I sleep a lot. Like, when I take naps, they're like 4 or 5 hour naps. So we went, and I got in his car, and we were driving, and I was just telling him like how sick I felt and stuff, and out of nowhere, like, tears just started coming down, like, start coming down. And like, he felt so bad. Like, another thing, like, at the beginning I was kind of like moody, and not moody like with him or fighting or stuff like that. That's one thing. Like, this pregnancy has me so calm. Like, I don't even know who I am because I'm peleonera. Like, no me dejo now. Like, if somebody's talking smack, or my parents, I'm just like, eh, go to my room. I'll just be like, eh, whatever, you know? Like, I'm still kind of like a savage and stuff. Like, I'm straight up, but I don't be fighting. I don't have energy. And then, or like, I don't even get my brothers in trouble anymore. Like, I'm like, they're not my kids. Like, I don't care. And before, yeah, I was like on their asses and stuff. But yeah, I felt like I was like, one day I would be crying, then the next day I was fine. Then one day, like, I was okay with being pregnant. The other day I was like so scared. Like, I felt at the beginning I kind of had like, I didn't know it was a thing, but I think I had it. Like, ¿cómo se dice? Prenatal depression or something like that. Just because I was, one, I remember I was like crying to my best friend. One, I was like, oh my god, like, now I'm stuck with my boyfriend forever. Like, not that I didn't want to, just for some reason, like, it made it really, really serious, you know? Like ever since I started dating him, I was like obsessed with him. I was like happy with him and everything. But just like knowing that now I have a baby, like I can't just get out of the relationship like nothing. Like now, like I'm that type of person, or I was, because yeah, no, I'm a new person. Um, I'm the type of person, like if we argue, like I want to break up with you and I'm done and leave me alone, you know? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to tell you my feelings. I don't want to cry to you. Like leave me alone. Um, and then I was like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm not gonna just break up and leave, because like now I have a human in the middle, or I'm gonna have to deal with this person for the rest of my life. So I would like cry about that all the time. And then I'm like, oh my god, like what if this is like, what if, since we just had started dating, I was like, what if he's like not the one? Like what if he changes, or because my biggest fear is, and even with relationships or whatever, um my thing has always been like when they make you fall in love, they are all perfect and all good and everything's so good, and then after a few months like it changes and then it becomes like routine and fighting and stuff like that. But thankfully it hasn't been like that with us. Like even we haven't fought one time ever since like starting dating. um I don't know, maybe because he's an Aquarius and he just he takes things like whatever. But yeah, so I would like be crying and depressed about about that, and then I was like depressed about the fact that I wasn't gonna be able to like I had a lot of things to do before I wanted a baby, or before I got a baby, or before I made a baby. Like there was a lot of things that I wanted to get done, and one, I wanted to get like my body on fleek before I got pregnant. But even better now, I'm gonna pop this baby and maybe another one, and then that's it. I just want one, but apparently it's not just only my choice. But after this, I told him, I was like, once I have our babies, like, I'm getting my body done. Like, I think I deserve it after going through what I went, what I'm going through, on this pregnancy. But yeah, I was very like depressed, like super, like no salía, nothing. I didn't want nothing. Thankfully I'm so good now. Like I'm so much better, but I didn't know that was a thing. Like you could get depressed. I've heard of like postpartum depression, but never like before the baby born be like depressed. But I mean it makes sense because everything's changing and you're not used to it. And that's one thing, like for me, I like change, but like the change that I make, not change that comes out of nowhere, because that like scares me. So the fact that it was like unplanned, I was just like, what the heck, like it was too much for me. So I was just like freaking out. I didn't know how to control my anxiety. And then I just felt like really unmotivated. Like I didn't want to do anything. It was so hard for me to shower. Just I think it's because my body was going through so much with all the vomiting and just todo que me daba asco, no saber qué comer y tener hambre. Y si no me apuro a comer, like I'd be vomiting all over the place. Like it was bad. At first, I was like fighting the vomit. Like I didn't want to throw up, so I would just be like try to eat or whatever, or try to like ignore it. But after a while I was like, you know what, let's just go to the bathroom and let it out. I would just go like, and everything would come out. But and it would make me feel better. After I threw up, I was like, okay. But then in a few hours I would throw up again. Another thing is that I had insomnia. Like I couldn't sleep my first trimester. I don't know, maybe because I slept a lot, because I was so sleepy during the day, and I was unmotivated and didn't want to do anything, that I would just lay in bed and sleep. When the night came, I was just like a mess. I would stay up till 4 or 5. Thankfully now I sleep like en la noche. But yeah, it was kind of bad because everybody's sleeping and I'm all bored. Another thing was like gassy. Like not gassy like I'd be farting all over the place. Gassy as in like you seen I burp so much. Like I have to like be like this and burp. If no, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Según because like my tripa is getting very squished in there. But I don't know. I've never had to burp, or I never even burped. Um, but now I have to burp all the time. It's ridiculous. Um, and it's kind of embarrassing because I ando como niña chiquita, like, or my boyfriend has to pat me in the back hasta que se me sale, because I'm not the type of person that just can go like, you know? So tiene que salir like me patty, or ahorita me está sobando la panza because también I had to like burp, y así se me, like así se me sale el burp. Um, but yeah, it was hard, like super hard at the beginning, just my body adjusting and just feeling sick all the time and being okay, like that I had to be sick. But me quedan 3 more months and then I can have my body back. I tell my boyfriend, like, I feel like I'm being held hostage in my own body. But I'm excited for this blessing, and it has been a journey, and I am tired. Like, just want to lay in bed. But yeah, that's why I've been like MIA too, because I was like really sick for like 2 weeks and then throwing up for 1 whole week and just feeling weak, and not being able to like actually function. And I had been MIA from everything and everyone. I actually stopped doing nails for a little bit as well because the smell is really strong, and just being sick, I didn't want to get other people sick and stuff like that. Pero primeramente Dios, yeah, when this baby's born, I can go back to doing me. And I am gonna, like, primeramente Dios, once I'm like cleared and stuff, I'm gonna start working out. Because girl, I've gained weight. I think so far. See, again with the burping, and I'm like massaging my stomach. I've gained like 35-40 pounds, and I can see it all like in my arms, my face, my stomach. Like, my nose is so wide, like I never noticed that before, but this is the biggest I've ever been in my life. But I'm like, YOLO, it's for a baby. It's not because I'm just eating, you know. Si no me deprimiera. But no, I'm just like embracing it. Dude, it's okay. I've been fat before and I didn't even have a baby. So now, like, con más razón, you know? I can at least say it's because of the baby. And honestly, it is because I don't even eat that much. I don't. At the beginning, I kind of did, but... Oh, that's another thing. At the beginning, casi no comía. I didn't eat, and just like in my second trimester, yeah, empecé a comer más, and that's when I gained like those 10 pounds out of nowhere. But right now I'm a little stuffy. But I had a really good time talking to you guys. I miss filming. I just, honestly, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was just unmotivated, tired, sick. But I'll see you guys in my next videos. Like I said, this whole year I will be filming. I'm trying to upload twice a week, mostly on Sundays and Fridays. I don't know if that's twice a week, but for me, I think it is. So, guys, I laugh because I'm dumb sometimes. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about my first trimester of my pregnancy. I know I have a few pregnant mommies watching me. Let me know how yours gone. Have you been throwing up? Do you feel energy? Like, how's it going for you? Because your girl here was struggling. I'm doing a little bit better, gracias a Dios, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like always, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video.